Hey guys, do you have time to chat real quick before we start the show?
Of course, Nate of the Northern Plains. We always have time to chat with the guy who invented putting butter on bread and corn.
Yeah, Nate of the Northern Plains. Chatting with you is sweeter than a sugar plum pancake.
Well said, Brent.
Thank you, Katherine.
That's nice, but I screwed up last week's intros yet again, and I'd like you two to turn me into the proper authorities and collect the reward.
Hush your mouth and be quiet, you wonderful bundle of joy. We would never turn you into the proper authorities, no matter how big the reward was.
Yeah, you wonderful bundle of joy. We wouldn't turn you in even if the reward was $6,000 or more.
I know, but if these new intros are wrong in any way, I want you both to get that money and spend it on your families, okay? Go ahead and open up your new scripts, and let's start the show. You are listening to the North American Friends Movie Club.
A show where we talk about films.
Movies.
And the cinema. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Kate?
Sure thing. I'm Kate, and I'm the new X-Man.
Holy moly.
That's so cool, Kate. I didn't even know you were a mutant.
Yeah, I've been a mutant ever since I accidentally microwaved my cell phone, and a beam shot out of the microwave straight into my eyes and brain.
Oh no, the 5G.
Yeah, it was the 5G, I think. Anyway, it gave me superpowers, and now I'm a mutant X-Man. Speaking of weird mutations, why don't you go ahead and...
Wait. Aren't you going to tell us your mutant power?
Excuse me?
Like Wolverine has those claws. What's your thing?
I can't believe you would ask me that. Really, Brent? It's 2023, and you're asking a woman what her X-Man mutant power is?
I can tell by your tone that I have made a terrible mistake.
Yeah, you're going to get canceled, dude.
Don't edit that out, Nate. I want everyone to hear what he said. Speaking of weird little mutant freaks, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Brent?
Thank you, Katherine. I'm Brent, and I'm the only adult who's currently trying to find Carmen San Diego. I've chased this lady all the way from Timbuktu to Timbuk3 and everywhere in between. To be honest, I'm starting to get frustrated. I beg for backup, and all the chief sends is a bunch of nerdy teenagers who can't even do a push-up.
But you can't do a push-up either due to your shoulder injury.
That's neither here nor there. The point is, I need some adults to help me catch this dastardly damsel. On my watch, she's stolen the Statue of Liberty's hat, the Talos Redwood in California, and the crack in the Liberty Bell.
Are you sure she didn't just steal the Liberty Bell and replace it with a different bell?
No, she stole the crack, Kate. I double-checked. Now, will you two please come help me?
No.
Absolutely not. But I will introduce myself. I'm Nate. Let's start the show. This is what it sounds like when we're doing a podcast. We're currently doing one. This is the North American Friends Movie Club, and it's in the name of our show. We did it on purpose. We chose our name on purpose, and it goes like this. Friends come before Movie Club. So, friends, how we doing?
Frickin' great.
Freaking great?
Frickin' great.
Well, why don't you be more specific about it?
I don't know. I just always feel pressure to be the first person to speak.
Brent, you go first this week.
Thank you.
Me?
The other Brent.
You have so many updates.
Not really. Well, last episode we talked about the watches, 2023 Pepper Watch and Long Hair Watch. Mm-hmm. Nothing on the Pepper Watch. No, Garbage Night, never saw her. Long Hair Watch, the day of the episode that we established the Long Hair Watch, which was Thursday, October 5th, came out. I cut my hair off.
Ooh. The audience is so disappointed, Brent.
Well, they don't know what it's like to walk around with a head full of salad. So I got up early on Thursday, did my stuff, and then I said, I was out in the car, I was out and about in the community, and I said, I wonder if I check the booking site if I can get in to get a haircut today. Even though my barber's not there, he's still off on surgery leave, whatever. So I checked, and they brought in 2 guest barbers. And one was a female, one was a male, and I picked the male.
Sexist.
No, because here's my reasoning behind it. Because I knew this this barbershop's owned by a young guy. It's got like skateboards on the wall and pictures of Dracula and monsters. It's a cool place. It's a very cool place. Like they wear like the big Carhartt aprons, and it's a cool barbershop. So I knew the female barber was going to be one of those people with tattoos on her face and very attractive. And I didn't want to be that guy that's going to pick. I walk in and the owner is looking at me like, oh, yeah, you coming in and picking the girl. Yeah, I didn't want to be that guy. It's ally move by me, ultimately. Didn't want to make everybody uncomfortable. So I chose the guy. So here's where the story gets interesting. I walk in 20 minutes before my appointment because he had nothing booked for the day. So I was like, I can show up early. I bet she takes me early. So I walk in and I hear in the thickest British accent, "Oh, what's your name?" And I was like, I thought of you two right away, like, Tommy, get the care. So I was like, Brent. He's like, young man, come have a seat over here. I was like, oh my fucking God, what is about to happen to me here? He's only in his mid-20s. And I was like, this is a sign from God. I got a Peaky Blinder cut in my hair.
And he's English? He's British?
Yeah. He's British. He lives in Halifax, I think. And he came down to help out while the surgery leave was on.
They flew him in.
Yeah, he's a ringer.
Oh.
And who walks by but the female barber? I was right, 100%. She had the Kat Von D tattoo along her temple. I was just right away. It would have been uncomfortable for everybody if I had to pick that one. Yeah. Gary was like, "Oh, thank God this apron's here." So he starts. He yells when he talks, which is British, and he's calling me young man, even though I'm 41 and he's 25. And he's very cool looking. He's got tattoos, nice hair, curly TikTok hair, and he's yelling and he's cursing. And I'm like, this is the best experience. There's a ring light behind me, on me. Sure. He's got the Jack Daniel's spray bottle with water in it. I'm like, this is the coolest thing. I'm fucking cool. And then the first time in 41 years, he looks at me. He's like, "Hey, bruv, you want me to line you up?" And I'm like, yeah. Fucking right, line me up.
The first time anyone in 41 years has asked you if you want to be lined up?
Yeah, no idea what it means. Had it done.
No one's ever asked me, so I'm with
exactly.
you. Understand.
Never had it done. No one asked a 1-year-old white guy if I want to be lined up. Still had it done. Still don't know what it means. And then he's like, "You want me to taper in your beard? Into your hair?" I'm like, "Sure, yeah, do it up." Because this guy, he's very aggressive when he does it, which is good because I like that because it's confident. And he's like, "I'm not hurting you, am I?" I'm like, no, go at it. And he's like, "You want me to give you a fade?" I was like, no. I was like, "No, I don't want a fade." He's like, "You don't want to shock the missus, eh?" I'm like, "No, I don't want to shock the missus." And then I'm loving it. There's cool music playing. I got this guy doing his thing. There's a ring light on me. I'm like, I'm going to end up looking like a fucking Peaky Blinder by the time I leave out of here. And then I'm having such a good time. I say, "Hey, why don't we do the beard?" Mm-hmm. And he's like, "You don't want to be walking around with a wonky beard." I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't really go anywhere, but you're right. I don't want to be walking around with a wonky beard. Let's do it up. He's like, "Taper it." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Keep the length." I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "We'll get rid of the flyaways." I'm like, "Yeah, do it all." And he's doing it. And I'm like, holy fuck, this is crazy. And then he looks at me afterwards. I'm like, this guy's going to fucking like cost me $200. And then he looks at me and says, "You want some straight razor work?" I'm like,
"Oh my gosh.
Fucking right. I want some straight razor work. I don't know what that means." So he takes out this thing. I'm like, oh, this is Sweeney Todd shit. He's going to kill me.
Yeah.
And he puts a new razor in and he's stretching my skin out my face and he's scraping it along. And then by the end of it, I looked like fucking that Drake album cover.
Yes.
And so if you check out the group, I sent the pictures of it and I'm all tanned where he shaved. So it's all white. I got like a white, like outline around me where he lined me up and did the straight razor work, and he did my beard, and you want beard oil in it? And I was like, yeah, I want beard oil in it. And I put it in my hand and rubbed it around and put it in my beard, but he took the eyedropper and like squeezed it along with the beard line and let it run through and then combed it through. I was like, oh, I guess that's the tip I can do. And then so I was like, yeah, I didn't want it to end. But then he looked at me, he's like, well, but the eyebrows. I was like, no, that's fine. We'll leave the eyebrows. I said, it can't be too crisp. I don't want to look like I'm in one of those TikTok videos at the end of it. Pick us up looking like I'm fucking a weirdo from work. So that's what's up with me. The lettuce is gone, but I had a great experience at the barber, and I loved it.
Amazing.
So, but I know it's going to be a letdown next time because I think that could be the British guy.
I have to say I'm extremely suspicious of a traveling barber. That just seems like I got my eye on a traveling barber.
You don't live on an island though, Nate. You got to take people in. You got to fly people in.
I'm not suspicious of it because that is common. Like it's like a traveling tattoo artist. You know what I mean? Like,
are you saying people who I should not be suspicious of? Are you doing a list?
How are you doing, Katherine?
Well, I was so excited to talk about something that may surprise both of you. I don't know if you've recently saw that Saturday Night Live came out with their first musical guest, who is
you?
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice.
So, yet again, North American Friends Movie Club shows that we're on the cutting edge of pop culture.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
And then also, I think we need to mention, we've been talking about the pictures that we post on our group chat, and Nate shared the most handsomest, cutest photo of him as a 7-year-old.
Oh,
which the vibes are off the chart.
Whitest socks in the prairies is what I say.
Oh, you could tell that those were a fresh pair, and you could tell that young man knew those were the whitest socks. Like he is sitting there with a confidence that I don't know if I'll ever get back to.
That's what I like. That is inside of you, though, Nate. Like that young man's vibes are like international.
Like he's not.
Like,
that wasn't even our couch. Like that wasn't a couch I grew up with. That was a guest couch, and that's how at home. That's how at home I was feeling.
That fabric. He didn't even care. The fabric was different to him. He just posed normally. If I could describe the picture in one way, it's a 7-year-old version of Patrick Swayze in Point Break. The hair, the attitude, the expression, the smoldering look, the crisp white socks. Mm-hmm. It just had it all, and he would have rizzed up anybody.
I have a mullet and bangs and ringlets going on.
Yeah,
all
the
three
hair
at once.
is unbelievable. And look, your hand, you are relaxed AF. It's just, I just can't get enough of it. I want it as a poster, but that would be weird.
If I ever do an album, that'll obviously be the album cover.
Oh, I hope
also,
so.
I was thinking, like, this is such a 90s house. Like, was this a family friend's house?
For sure. That's probably at a Passover Seder or a Hanukkah party or something.
Okay, I didn't realize that this was a mullet we were working with. I just love it even more. I could talk about this photo.
Don't you just want to brush his hair? Just,
I do. I want to pat his head and like talk to him about medieval times.
Know who's classically handsome?
Who?
Vampires.
Good point.
Okay.
Good point.
Pulling us around.
Kate, why don't you tell us what happens in this movie?
I was really hoping to get one of you guys to do this one, even though it's one of my favorite movies.
What We Do in Shadows is a mockumentary chronicling the lives of Viago, Vladislav, and Deacon and Petyr, which are vampires that live in New Zealand, but they live in a flat together, which is an apartment house together. And it chronicles their lives as vampires trying to fit in with the real world. They go through different things that happen to flatmates or roommates. They come across vampires. They come across werewolves. They come across the challenges with being around the sun and different things like that. They meet another human being who's supposed to be a virgin, but he ends up not being a virgin. They end up biting him and killing him, turning him into a vampire. And he comes in and kind of blows up their spot. And it's with their human friend Stu. And it kind of revolves around them trying to get back to just being normal. I don't know how to finish it. I don't know how to finish it.
Pretty good.
It finishes with a big party. Where
It's just hard to sum up a mockumentary, a documentary, because it's just real life.
Stu becomes a werewolf, and
Yes,
then the
that's what I
vampires and
forgot.
the werewolves do not like each other, and then because everybody likes Stu, they befriend each other, and so it kind of ends on a happy note.
Perfect. That's how I should end it. You're right.
look, you started the job, and then we brought in a professional to finish it.
Like the barber.
Why don't we talk about some of our favorite parts of this film?
Nice transition, Katherine. Let's do that.
So the vampires are different ages, and the oldest one is Petyr. And I love, one of my favorite parts of this movie is they treat Petyr like a normal person, even though he's a 3,000-year-old vampire and looks terrifying.
That guy does a great performance, just being like super passive and scary looking. And it is very funny that they're like, Petyr, we're just having a meeting. Thought maybe we'd invite you.
Petyr.
Petyr.
That was one of my favorite parts of the movie. And I knew I wasn't going to like it right away when he was just going, Petyr.
Was this the first time you've seen this movie?
Yeah. And I loved how much I know everyone knows that it inspired the TV show, which is absolutely hilarious. One of my favorite TV shows. But how similar the characters are in the movie that spawned. I mean, obviously, I think Vladislav is Matthew Barry, and I'd say Petyr is the Baron kind of situation.
Oh, you think so? I think Vladislav is the taller guy.
No, I think Viago is Nandor.
Nandor. Okay.
So it's interesting. I love this movie. I've been a huge fan of this movie for a long time, but I've never actually watched a TV show. But you guys saying that it's good makes me think I should watch it.
Oh, you're gonna
it's so good.
You're gonna
If you
love
love this, you'll love the show.
You're gonna love the TV show more than the movie.
Interesting.
You're gonna fall in love with Matthew Barry.
There's 5 seasons of it. It's like having 18 of these movies.
You know what? I think in my mind, I'm always scared that a TV show will be worse than a movie I like, and I didn't want to ruin it. But Matt Barry is...
No, it just expands the universe.
It's actually crazy how much of a spin-off this movie caused, because then there's also a show called Wellington Paranormal that I noticed was around for years, and that's about the 2 cops
Oh, Leary
that walk into the house.
Yeah.
It's like they got their own spin-off show too. So this movie really, and then Taika Waititi got to do Marvel movies, and everyone.
I'm so glad you pronounced his name first, because that's not how I was going to say it.
Taika Waititi.
And he's kind of gotten distracted by doing these big Marvel movies and stuff. And I think that's great. Like, cool, man, go make some money and stuff. But I'm excited now that I feel like he's going to go back to making Taika Waititi movies. And I hope the next thing he does is kind of more like this.
Yeah, I was reading the wiki, I think it was, and he talks about how him and Jemaine have planned to do We're Werewolves, so about the werewolves, but they just can't get around to do it yet. And he said that they'll do it before they die, though. So that's good news.
I'll go see it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they're a very funny part of the movie. There's just like so many one-off lines that really made me laugh. Was when they're having the flat meeting, and he said, "This is not a flat meeting, but how cool you are." I love that part. They're talking about how cool he is. Like, well, we're not going to have a flat meeting, but how cool you are.
Nick watched this with me, and there's a whole scene where he's erotic dancing, and I love that scene. And I don't think Nick was as into it as I was. And I was like, would you like it if I dance like if I did an erotic dance for you? And he was like, yeah, but not if you did it like that.
Like a vampire dance. No, you shouldn't do a vampire dance. You got to watch Ice Spice, not these guys, Kate.
Yeah. Don't model yourself after Deacon the vampire.
I don't know. I kind of get it. Like,
you're like, Nick, would you like some biscotti?
I was just going to say biscuit. Where Nick was talking about flu symptoms and he talked about how he just thought it was normal to have bloody eyes. That was good.
And the guy, the one guy he finds at the bar, like they go out the first night or whenever, and Nick takes them to the bars that they can never get into or don't think to go into. And then the first person Nick talks to is a vampire hunter. And like, you don't believe it. Like, I forgot that was part of the movie. And you're like, okay, whatever. But then he ends up killing Petyr, which is sad.
Petyr.
I thought during that opening or the flat meeting when they both fly up during the fight, I thought all that was really funny every time they start hovering, and it's kind of bad, like junior high production of Peter Pan or something like that, and they're like bumping into the walls and shit. It's really funny.
He lays the towels down in the newspaper and then it hits the main artery. Yeah. That was very funny. I related to that character a lot. That's something I would probably hit the main artery with all like preparation I've done.
Well, and you would think you would figure out where it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think that's just a natural goofball, which I love vampires, and then seeing like the human stupid side of them is very funny for me.
Like, it's a really clever idea, especially for a small budget film. They don't need a lot of sets. They basically only have 2 sets, which is the house and then the party that they end up going to. And then everything else is just like outside around in New Zealand. And I could have watched this for a lot longer. Like,
yeah, it was only an hour and a half, but like, it's like super funny. That's why you're going to I feel jealous because you get to enjoy 5 seasons of this now.
It's actually made me excited because I don't think television is very good in general lately, and I don't have many shows, so I've just been watching Murder, She Wrote and stuff like that. So
As one does. You're going to go from Murder, She Wrote to
Nate,
fucking...
you're going to freak out.
Yeah, you're going to be talking like Matthew Barry. He's you, Matthew Barry. It's your character.
Jackie Daytona.
Oh, you're going to love it.
So we got Pepper Watch. Haircut Watch is now canceled. That segment is over, but now we have What We Do in the Shadows. Nate, I'll do an update next week as to how.
Oh my God!
Awesome!
Wait till you get to the Baron's Night Out episode and the Cursed Hat. Oh my goodness, I'm so jealous.
Nick Kroll, he's hilarious.
Oh, Nick Kroll's in it. I love it, Nick Kroll.
Yeah,
I love Nick Kroll too.
And the girl who plays, what's her name? She's very funny. She was in Last Night on Earth.
Yep.
Oh, she was the main female character in that show. She's in it. She's great. And Colin, who plays the energy vampire, just oh my gosh.
So okay, we're talking about this movie though. I have werewolves. A comment. Nick. Okay, werewolves.
No, go ahead. Go your comment.
No, I was going to talk about the scene where they're chasing Nick. He's still a human, and they're chasing him throughout the house, and there's all these practical effects. So like the hand reaching out of the backpack and like the 3 of them flying through the air. And I was thinking to myself, see, this is how you can do effects without having a ton of money.
Totally.
Like, you just have to be creative.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I couldn't agree more, Kate. I think every now and then people show up that are, you can tell how talented they are, that they just have good ideas and they can do so much with so little. And then you see sometimes like a $300 million movie and it sucks so bad because there's no good ideas. And it kind of reminds you like, oh yeah, there's like talented people on the earth, like especially Taika and Jemaine. The 2 of them together are so funny, so clever.
It's like Brent and Nate.
It's just like Brent and Nate. Well, I feel like the 3 of us are obviously Brent's Viago, I'm Vladislav, and you're Deacon. It just seems kind of pretty self-evident there.
I was hoping to be Stu, but
no, you're Deacon.
Sorry, dude.
When Deacon was describing himself as the Nazi vampire and he had the one leg up on that's you.
That's true.
It's
and the erotic dancing.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
And I'm being cool.
You're playing practical jokes with worms and spaghetti on people. Biscuit. You like biscotti. I thought a very underrated thing, not underrated, I shouldn't say that. It doesn't make no sense to say that, but a very good part of this movie were the fucking werewolves, and I hope they make a spin-off about them. So many funny lines. We're werewolves, not swearwolves.
Not swearwolves.
Of course, wrote that down. Probably one of the best lines ever.
And my favorite line of the whole movie was, well, you just lost those trousers, boys. Get them off before you turn into a video. Well, you just lost. That was hilarious. I
loved when they first meet the werewolves, and then Deacon pretends to throw something, and one of the werewolves goes to run for it. I just wrote down fake throw, got his ass.
Got his ass.
He looks at one of the werewolves, looks at the camera, and says, "What's this? A music video?"
I liked how they kept talking about Vladislav's great. What would you call that? The beast.
The beast.
So they keep talking about how Vladislav was beat by the beast many years ago, and it has really messed him up, and he can't entrance people as much as he used to. And then the beast ends up being his ex-girlfriend, and I thought that was very clever writing.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Especially because every time they say her name, it like does this certain music cue, and then shows like these old drawings of like devils and demons and stuff like that.
The beast.
Well, every time they say the beast, it just shows, like you said, it plays the music, and it shows the same like badly drawn picture of this like blob with a penis and testicles.
Yeah, the penis and balls in the middle of his chest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the beast. Nick said that Stu was the reddest guy he knew. That was good.
Yeah,
reddest guy. Yes, he has ruddy cheeks.
Like how like delicious he looked because he was the reddest guy he knew.
That's so funny.
I laughed very, very. I felt bad for Petyr when he got the sunlight on him and he was on fire. But when Vladislav was yelling to get out of the way, and then he threw the little like flower pot of water on Petyr, and then he said, "I was too late." So good.
It only made like $5 million total, which is a shame. But I feel like it's a cult classic. You know what I mean? Like,
I hope so. I sure hope so.
I hope so too. If you listen, audience, if you have not watched this, do yourself a favor. Please watch it in the month of October, because this will definitely put you in the spirit. And also, what is this rated? This might be an okay movie to watch with like older kids, maybe
probably 12 or 13. You could probably watch this movie.
I don't see where it's rated.
I'd go so far to say that this is the funniest movie that came out between 2010 and 2020.
Ooh, that's a bold fucking claim.
Oh my.
Funniest movie of the decade. I'd go that far.
Wow.
I can't think of a comedy that I thought was funnier than this movie.
I'd have to look at other comedies before I would agree or disagree with you, but that's a bold claim, and I love bold claims.
I know you like a bold claim, Brent.
Oh, a hot take? I'm a big fan. You can stand by it. Listen, here's a little PSA I was going to bring up earlier. To my children who will listen to this after I'm dead, I'm sure, because they miss me and they want to hear their father's voice.
Sure.
Always stand by your hot takes.
No matter what.
Double down.
Long as they don't hurt anybody, if you truly believe it, that's your father's advice right now. Stick to your guns, even though people yell at you, because odds are you're probably right if you're willing to say it out loud, even though you know you'd be mocked. There was an account today that talked about the Dracula movie. They described it, and they described it very well the way I described it. And I said, so I was right. And they said, yes, you were. So, see, I was correct when Nate and Kate were shitting on it. So, children.
Where were we shitting on it?
Yeah, we both enjoyed that movie quite a bit.
Thank you, Nate.
No, I'm right. So that person was correct. And my next PSA goes out to your sweet, sweet Juliet. Jules, Kate's daughter. I am a big component of letting you watch bad stuff. And when you're older, you're going to listen to this. And I was always in your corner, and I always had your back, that I wanted you to watched Bad Things, and I wanted to teach you curse words.
I love you.
You can't.
Gotta get the bleep out.
Nate got to bleep it out. So that's my PSA. Jules, when you're older, listen to these episodes back because you want to hear your mother's voice. I was the cool Uncle Brent, and I wanted to teach you bad things.
And Jules, his advice is not my advice. If you have a hot take and you learn more information about that subject or situation that leads you to have an alternative idea about it, feel free to have a flexible intellect and to take a different stance when you have more information.
Or you could just have a backbone, Jules. Love you too.
I love you more.
And Jules, my advice, Jules, is if you only got a little bit of weed, what you need to do is Google buckets. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh, we're so fucking stupid.
You guys.
Do we have a quiz?
I got a quiz.
Ooh.
Question number 1. This is a classic Brent quiz. I think there's 7 questions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions.
Ooh.
What city do they live in, these vampires and werewolves? Is it A, Auckland, B, Wellington, C, Hastings, or D, Dunedin?
Who goes first?
It's always me or Brent, so this time, Kate, you go first.
I'm going to say Wellington.
I'm also going to say Wellington.
You are both correct. They live in Wellington. How old does Vladislav say he was when he was turned into a vampire? That's Jemaine Clement. 16, 17, 19, or 18?
He was, I'm going to say 17.
I have no idea. I'm going to say 18.
This is annihilated. Wow. Whoa, no!
It's a point for Nate because he says he was 16 years old, which is very funny. Very, very fucking funny.
Oh, yes, because, life was very hard for them at the time. Yeah.
Aged you a little more.
Yeah.
The Unholy Masquerade is hosted by 3 groups. Which of the following groups did I make up? The Wellington Vampire Society, Lower Hutt Vampire and Witch Club, the Tamaru Vampire League, or the Karari Zombie Society?
I'm going to pick the third one.
I'm also going to pick the third Tomorrow Vampire League.
You guys, I spent so much time trying to get that question, and of course you're correct. God damn it. I was Googling New Zealand. I was Googling populations.
Good job, Kate.
Thank
Kate.
you.
What bar does Nick's friend work as a bouncer? Boogie Wonderland, the Big Kumara, Hawthorne Lounge, or the Shady Lady?
I'm going to say B.
I'm going to say Boogie Wonderland.
Katherine is on the board.
I thought the Big Kumara.
Big Kumara is the bar that's owned by vampires that they're allowed to go to.
That's empty.
That Deacon loves, yeah.
Yeah, and he holds the vote, and he's so disappointed that they're not going there. What martial art does Stu have a black belt in? Karate, judo, kung fu, or taekwondo?
I'm going to say karate.
I'm also going to say karate.
And I'm going to say that I get a point because Stu is a black belt in taekwondo.
This is annihilated. Whoa, no!
Damn it. Taekwondo, the way Brent says it.
Taekwondo? Taekwondo. I say taekwondo.
Speaking of Stu teaches them the internet. He teaches them how to Google stuff. And the first thing that Viago wants them to Google is about his scarf that he lost. What year did he lose his scarf? 1910, 1911, 1912, or 1913?
1911.
I'm saying 1911 as well.
I'm saying that I get another point because it was 1912.
This is annihilated.
Wow.
Whoa, no!
Holy
Damn.
shit.
And Nate has
Holy
tied
shit.
it up. He's come charging back. One question remains. The score is Kate has 3, Nate has 3, Brent has 2.
Oh my God.
What was the name of Viago's servant who screwed up the postage and sent him on a trip around the world so that he missed his love? Was it Philip, Pierre, Paul, or Pierce?
I'm going to say Philip.
I was going to say Philip because it sounds right, but I need to get one right to even have a chance. I'm going to say Paul.
I regret to inform myself and Brent that Kate has won the quiz.
I knew it was Philip.
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Hey. Give me the beat, boys, and free my little old soul.
Good job, Kate.
Thanks.
I'm getting a little upset, though, about the winning.
Yeah, Kate she's pretty hot right now.
I feel like a really good podcast should have some variety in it.
Well, there's only 2 people to blame.
Yeah. Oh, that is the biggest insult that's been said
that was
on this show.
Another
in 31 episodes.
Moment
Yeah.
from Kate.
I love you guys, and I'm sorry, but I don't think it's right or validating to our friendship if I deliberately try to lose.
No, you can't tank it on purpose.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
And we would know.
Watch me try to lose, and I'll still win.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Well, next week will be mine, so then it's unlikely I'll win. So,
you guys want to give this movie some medals?
hell yeah.
Medal time. Bronze medals. Who did you guys give your bronze medal to? I had a lot of trouble, man. I love it. Basically, every single person in this movie, I think, is knocking it out of the park. So I'm curious to see who you guys picked.
I chose Stu Rutherford as Stu, the human who turned into a werewolf. I thought he was such an important character in the film, and he's kind of the straight man for all of the silliness that goes on around him, and I thought he did a great job. And I think it's awesome that his name is Stu in real life.
He's so fucking funny.
I'm going to give my bronze to 2 people because I couldn't decide. Ben Fransham and Rhys Darby. Ben played Petyr, and Rhys played the leader of the werewolves.
Anton
stole the show.
I gave my bronze medal to Rhys. I loved him in this movie. I think he's funny in this. I think he's super funny in the Flight of the Conchords television show. He's really fucking funny. And then also in the new pirate show, Our Flag Means Death. He's very funny. And even though that show is kind of medium, it's medium. Yeah. Not bad, but not great.
Oh, can I mention something before we move to silver? Is that Stu, I just am reading this, was initially told he would only have a bit part in the film because he was just a high school friend of Waititi's. Yeah. And so they told him that so he would act more natural when filming, and he didn't realize that his role was so important until the film's premiere. So that's why he's so normal.
It's so good. And Taika was like, don't take any acting classes, don't do anything, just show up. And it's actually really hard to keep a completely deadpan straight face when everybody around you is doing the most wackiest crazy shit, but he just looks so unfazed at all parts of the movie. It's so funny.
So good. Silver.
Who'd you give yours to?
I'm going to give my silver to Taika Waititi as Viago von Dorna Schmarten, Schmieden Heimburg, Nivon Blitzenberg. Because I just liked the character. I don't know. And I like Waititi, so.
He is really funny in this movie.
Very.
Silver. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to add that he based his performance on his mother.
Oh, that makes it even funnier, actually. Petyr.
My silver is going to go to Jemaine Clement. He was very funny as Vladislav. The look that he gives the camera when he's Stu asked him if you want to poke the guy, and he was known as being a poker. That was very, very funny, and he gets my silver.
I agree, Brent. I'm giving him my silver. I think he's so fucking funny, and it's actually kind of weird that we don't see him more in stuff. Like I feel like he should be in a bunch of movies and a bunch of TV shows, but he doesn't show up in very many things. But he's so fucking funny, man.
Yeah,
Voice incredible.
I am giving my gold to Jemaine Clement, who based his character off of the vampire in Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Mm-hmm. I can see it.
His Gary Oldman's portrayal specifically. So he is a gem. He's a global prize. He gets a gold.
Hope someone calls me a global prize someday.
Hey, man. We'll see.
Yeah, it's true.
Podcasting.
My gold medal is going to go to Taika Waititi. Just a sweetheart of a character as a vampire. Mm-hmm. Just trying to keep the house together. Trying to look out for everybody. Petyr. He's my... and the line, my second favorite line is, "It's not a flat meeting, but how cool you are." So he's very funny, and he gets my gold medal.
I had to split my gold. I just couldn't pick, and I couldn't ignore the other medals I gave. So I split mine between Stu Rutherford and Cori Gonzalez. How do I say his last name? Macuer? I don't know. Macuer. That's hard to say. He plays Nick. Stu, we already talked about. Stu is so funny, but to me, the whole movie is made by Nick's super earnest performance and his moments when he's like, "I'm over being a vampire," and he looks so sad and stuff like that. I just think that this movie, he holds the whole thing together, and he does such a great job. And he's obviously not a big professional actor. He's just a funny guy, and I loved him.
Yay!
Would the two of you, and me included, like to give this movie a rating?
Yes.
Yes.
The script for this movie, out of 10, what would you give the script for this movie?
Brent first.
10.
10.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 10 too. I think it's super, super clever as for like a small movie for people who want to be filmmakers to watch something like this and be like, this is what you can do with very little. Like, they obviously had more budget than the normal tiny independent movie because they had the Peter Pan flying rigs and enough graphics budget to put Jemaine Clement's face on a cat. But other than that, it's pretty much just a camera and a set and some stock footage and some funny music. Like, it's incredible what they pull off with that little. And so obviously a 10.
It's very much a 10. I can't say anything more than what Nate just said. It's a 10.
The art direction for this movie, the costumes, the sets, all of that jazz, the props.
I'm giving it a 10. I loved it. I love everything about this movie. If I don't give everything a 10, I'll be surprised.
I'm with you, Kate. I loved their house, the set that they built, or if that was a house, I don't know, but the peeling wallpaper and the animals on the wall and the fucked up art and all their outfits and costumes, and how Nick has kind of a similar jacket to Deacon. That's all just fucking so funny. 10.
Forgot about that.
I also give it a 10. Very realistic blood portrayal, which is great. Love to see that. More realistic than Dracula. Bram Stoker's, so that's good.
Oh.
So it gets a 10.
The music for this film.
No bangers.
See, here's I wasn't sure if Brent would decide there's bangers or not, because that first song where it goes, "You're dead, you're dead, you're dead." I'm like, that's kind of a banger. That's got a bit of a bang to it.
That's the theme song for the show
Is
too,
it?
Nate. You'll love it.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 10, because especially the little song they play when they're like standing in the entrance to their house and one of them's playing a stand-up bass and Taika's playing the trumpet, like that shit is funny. 10.
I'm also giving it a 10 because I loved the song they played when Deacon did his erotic dance. The like flutes or the clarinets or the whatever. I don't know. I love it.
You don't really need a lot of music in a mockumentary documentary, but "You're Dead" by Norma Tanega is on my official playlist that I listen to every day.
It's on mine too, Brent.
Because it's a banger, that's why. So it's a 10.
Okay, good point.
This movie is a New Zealand mockumentary horror comedy. As a New Zealand mockumentary horror comedy, what would you give this movie?
I'm giving it a 10 because it hits all of those.
It's got, for me, it's got every single one of those things as much as I've ever seen in a movie. I don't know if anyone will ever even get close. It's a 10.
It nails every single one. 10, 10, 10.
Oh, something magical is about to happen. The theme of our month is spooky movies that make you in the mood for Halloween. They give you the Halloween feeling. This movie has one of the most classic Halloween parties you could ever go to. We got zombies, we got witches, we got vampires, we got stew. It's a fucking 10. It makes me so in the mood for Halloween.
Completely agree. This is Halloween. This is my vibe. 10.
It's what Halloween should be. Enjoying the spooky things, having fun with it, seeing all the characters, all the classic guys. It's a 10.
Perfect.
We've done it.
Score. Perfect movie. 50. Don't even have to get the calculator out. Don't got to do any decimals. Not a single division sign. It's a 50.
And people are going to be mad.
Why?
Because people. That's what they do. I would
Not
probably.
our listeners.
Yeah. They're going to say this is not a perfect movie. And my response to that is you reply me or message me what was wrong with it. That's all.
Yeah.
And I'll fight you in the comments.
And he'll fight you physically in real life if you try it too.
Well.
But only with one arm.
And one leg.
And one leg. It's not really. If you want to fight, fine. You know what? Fine. You want to fight a guy with one leg, one arm?
You want to do a big man?
That guy.
You want to feel good?
It says a lot about you than it does me.
That means we're at the part of the show where Kate is going to tell us what movie we're going to watch next week. So, Katherine, why don't you give us a little sneak peek?
Excellent. I have been diligently processing and thinking about this, and I reached out to friend of the pod, Jay Krieger, who runs a very awesome serious horror podcast that reviews horror films.
Like, they probably do research.
Yeah.
Yeah, he writes like real narrative, and it's very good. It's different than ours.
You should say the name of the show.
It's the Daily Horror Habit Podcast. It's a horror movie podcast, and it's weekly movie discussion hosted by Jay Krieger. So, the 4 that I was working off of were The Exorcist, House of 1,000 Corpses, Children of the Corn, and Bone Tomahawk.
Oh my goodness.
Bone Tomahawk is a movie I don't think any of us have seen.
I have seen Bone Tomahawk, and I'll never, ever forget it for the rest of my life.
Okay. Children of the Corn, because it's got Midwest Halloween vibes.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
House of 1,000 Corpses, because who doesn't like Robert Zombie? And the choice that we will be watching next week, the horror classic, The Exorcist.
Oh, it's so scary.
Jay suggested it as well because they're coming out with the re-release, and it's supposed to be dog shit. So let's watch the original and the best one, The Exorcist.
It's been a long time since I watched this movie. It absolutely scared the shit out of me the first time I watched it. I'm looking forward to seeing the priest get puked on, and it's going to be really intense.
It's going to be intense, and I wanted to choose something not funny, not vampires, legit messy.
Scary.
Very excited.
Demons.
Did you see Bone Tomahawk, Brent?
No.
I might just watch it anyway.
Did you see it?
No.
There's one of the fucking craziest things I've ever seen in a movie that happens in that movie.
Kurt Russell's in it, and that's why I wanted to watch it, because it's a Kurt Russell horror western.
Okay, Russie.
Top 3 craziest thing I've ever seen in a movie for sure, and maybe number 1. But yeah.
Okay, don't tell me until I see it.
Oh, and you'll know. You'll know.
This is what to which he was referring.
Yeah, you'll know.
He does the dishes right away. Oh.
The dishwasher is broken.
Well, that means there's only one thing left to do, and that's say goodnight, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
Peter, say goodnight to Kate.
Life had been good to Chris McNeil. She was a successful actress. Her daughter Reagan was a happy, healthy 12-year-old. Until that night at the party, when a terrible force entered their lives, and strange things began to happen. Nobody expected it. Nobody believed it, and nothing could stop it.
Antonia, that thing upstairs isn't my daughter. You tell me you know for a fact that an exorcism wouldn't do any good. You tell me that!
The one hope. The only hope. The Exorcist. Rated R.
Mother, what's wrong with me?
I'm not judging you. I like it. I like your spunk.
Thank you. I like your spunk.
Thanks.
That's gross.
Yeah, I didn't. I wish there was a better word. That I wish they hadn't ruined that one. I wish they hadn't
He's
ruined.
really fucked up there.